Here's one conundrum that the globies have never been able to answer. Perihelion and aphelion. Now, this is where the sun is closest to the Earth and furthest away from the Earth. Perihelion, on January the 4th, is the day when the sun is closest to the Earth at the Tropic of Capricorn. And aphelion is the day when the sun is furthest away from the Earth in the Tropic of Cancer. And they tell you that the sun is 5 million miles further away from the Earth at the Tropic of Cancer than it is when it's in Capricorn. 5 million miles? I remember in school and in church they would say that if the Earth were just 1,000 miles or 10,000 miles or 100,000 miles closer to the sun, we would be drawn into the sun by its gravitational force and we would burn up. Well, take a look at this. This is a graphic, and there it is, January, perihelion. And look what it says here. The sun is 91 million miles away from the Earth. But then 6 months later, in July, on July 4th, aphelion day, the sun is 94.5 million miles away. So, why is it that when the sun is so far away at the Tropic of Cancer that we don't just lose the gravitational pull and just fly off into oblivion? And then when the sun is at the Tropic of Capricorn in January, why is it we're 5 million miles closer to the sun, and yet the gravitational pull does not suck us into the sun? Can you see how ridiculous their lies are and easy to expose? So the 8 inches per mile squared that the globies tell you proves that the Earth is curved is erroneous. No such thing exists. In fact, many tests have been done with lasers, cameras, filming mountain ranges 300, 400, 500, 600, 700 miles into the horizon, which are visible and shouldn't be visible if we were living on a globe. So that formula is a lie, it is deceptive, and yet many people believe this. There is in fact a great YouTube channel, which I will show you, and it's called J. Tolan Media 1. And here you see this man is travelling on a aeroplane. He is travelling east to west. And you see here he is here right near Kansas City, and he is filming all the way over to the Great Lakes. We're talking about 800 miles, and we can see him in his aeroplane there with infrared filter, and he's showing the Great Mississippi River, and the Great Lakes in the background. This is the whole of the Mississippi River. Lake Michigan. Now watch him zoom out. This would be impossible on a globe. That's pretty much the whole of the Mississippi River. That video is called Mississippi River, Great Lakes and Hudson Bay. 1,200 miles of infrared. He has filmed 1,200 miles of flat Earth. Here is another video on his channel called Colorado Rocky Mountains from 300 to 500 miles away infrared. This is how much distance he covered with his camera, and he could see from here the Rocky Mountains. There you go. There is no 8 inches per mile square. This is what we call pseudoscience in the real world.